Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful Yo, I've been getting I've seen all of these questions, and it's like, what do you think of this dog? What do you think of that dog? What do you think of this dog? What do you think of that dog? And I'm gonna tell you guys, like, I want to clear this up. There are so many dogs that I've seen that I like, and then I'll see their pedigrees and I won't like the dog anymore. And it's not that I don't like the look, I don't like the pedigree. And the reason why I tell you this is that the only way, and I'm not tooting our own horn, so to speak, but the only way you can be successful for a long time in a breeding program is consistency. And that consistency allows you to see things that are inconsistent and things that shouldn't be there, and you can weed them out. I've been at this now 20 plus years. The work speaks for itself. The titles speak for themselves. It's not accidental. It's not accidental that it's getting better. The thing of it is that immediately in my head, if I look at a pedigree and I see certain dogs, it's almost like that thing when you see them on TV and they got the little things in the air and they pull them one here and pull them one there, or on some big screen. That's the way it works for me. And it only works like that is because I've consistently bred a certain kind of way for so long that immediately I can identify a problem. Immediately I can identify something that may not work. Immediately I can say, you know what, if you add this, it should do this. Or you tell me about somebody else's yard, I can break down their dogs. I can tell you where the size come from. I can tell you where the flaw come from. That's just like we know when we talked about certain dogs that couldn't breathe. I told you immediately where that dog, where that came up at in the pedigree. I can tell you about the weak rears. I can tell you about the bad hips. I can also tell you about the good hips. I can tell you about the great top lines, the great bites, the great movement. And in this process of having a program, when you do these things, it makes life easier for you if you can stand the code. I've given away or gotten rid of so many dogs. I mean, for multiple reasons. I got rid of a male over the last year because he was too aggressive, and I didn't want to add that into the line of dogs that I have. I've gotten rid of a female for breathing issues. I've gotten rid of another female who came back with horrible tests for her eyes, and although she didn't actually carry it, the gene was there, and so therefore we had to get rid of her. These is all efforts. Trust me, I don't like getting rid of dogs, especially don't like getting rid of dogs that I spent a good amount of money for. But you have to do these things to continue to improve your gene pool. Far too many people are starting to take shortcuts on everything, and you just can't do it. If it's something that you don't like, you would rather go through and have maybe 5 dogs that you have passed over to get to that one, because that one is gonna make you everything that you need. You know what I mean? But if you continue to pick up on those previous dogs who had the issues, now you're gonna spend way more time fixing the issues than you would have to start with a great foundation female or a great foundation stud or whatever the case may be. It's one of the reasons why breeding became so easy for me, and I'll tell you this is because of Hallie. Hallie made life easy earlier. I had a couple females that just made life easy because they were such high quality females. When I bred them, they just gave me great breeding stock, no problem. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we do a breeding with her, no problem. It was the same thing when I had a Lapahas. I had very, very nice females, you know what I mean? And when I bred those dogs, bam, they just made something that, right now, this is crazy. I haven't had a Lapahas for maybe like 15, 16 years. And I still get people from the Alapaha community that'll call me and ask me, is any of my blood around, or any of those breedings that I did around, or anything like that. And it's sort of funny, but that's just the way it works. And it wasn't because of me. I got very, very good blood and just carried on the program with the individual that I got the blood from. And this is very, very similar with the American Bully, that once you get a couple great dogs, you just carry on. We're in this bad pattern to where we feel like we have to reinvent the wheel on every breeding that we do. If you've seen a breeding work and you got one of those tools, find the other two, repeat that breeding and see if you have the same success. Why always say, oh, I'm gonna change it up so it'll be better than this and that? No, you don't always have to do that. Sometimes you just follow a pattern of success and stay consistent. Far too many people always want to be the guy who did it first. And I wouldn't be the first guy to make $1 billion, but hey, if you ever put me on that $1 billion list, I won't be mad. I don't need to be the first. I don't need my money to be no different. I don't need none of that. I just pay me the same money that the other billionaires got. This is dog breeding, man. Stop thinking that you're going to outthink the game and that you're going to do something like just extraordinary and you're going to reinvent the wheel. That's not the way this shit works, man. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. We want to refine it and make it better. Maybe give it the aqua treads or some shit like that. A little fly getting on my nerves. But, stay consistent. Understand that this is a terrier breed. Understand that what we're trying to do is make a chiseled, big, muscular, Mike Tyson, Ray Lewis type of animal and not this nonsense. But until next time, y'all, God bless y'all. Much love. Peace.